Announcements. November 24th, Conference Exchange Day, no school. That's really the beginning of Thanksgiving break, which will run from November 25th through the 28th. Then on December 1st, school resumes. December 2nd, Mr. Smith mentioned the first community engagement event to be held at Fairfield East Elementary in the cafeteria from 6 to 8 p.m. And then on December 8th, the second community engagement event from 6 to 8 p.m. at Crossroads Middle School. December 11th, the farewell reception for Mrs. Gundrum and myself from 5:30 to 6:15 at Fairfield North Elementary School before our regularly scheduled board meeting at 6:30, again at Fairfield North Elementary School. December 18th, a special board meeting, again mentioned already, for the purpose of professional board professional development, with the OSBA facilitating the meeting. December 22nd, Conference Exchange Day, again, no school, and this leads us into winter break starting on December 23rd. Then on January 5th, school resumes after winter break. There we are talking about 2026 already. January 7th is the end of the first semester, grades 9 through 12, and the end of the second quarter for grades K through 8. And then on January 8th, we'll have in-service day number 4, again, no students. And then on January 8th will be the Board of Education organizational meeting back at the Catherine D. Milligan Room at 6:30. Board member comments. Mr. Napier.
Yeah, I thank everyone up there for all the hard work they do. I think what impressed me the most with the students today was they were anxious to talk about what they had on the boards over there. Normally that age of students, they don't want to talk to people.
Right.
Very quiet, and they were all excited to explain everything to us. So I thank Mrs. Gallo and the way she's running the school.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Mrs. Gundrum.
I also want to thank all the students that were here and express again how proud we are of them. You know, you start getting older and you hear things like kids these days and whatnot, and I'm not worried about these kids at all. They are all amazing kids. Every time we go to one of the elementaries and the students do a presentation, I'm so impressed with them. And like I said, I can't wait to see how bright their futures are.
Thank you. Yes. Mrs. Birdie Miller.
I got scared because my computer shut off, and I was like, oh no, I lost all my notes. I got it back up. We're working. We're good. I want to thank Ms. Hetrick and Ms. Gallo for having us here. I'm not even going to attempt some of the names of the students, but pretend like insert the student's name here. You guys all did such a great job. I am baffled every time we go to the schools, especially the younger kids who are able to, like we said, get up and talk, and then not even just from reading from a script, they all got up and talked to us without anything written down to tell us about how great their creativity and the great things they're doing. So thank you so much. Once again, thanks as always to the administration team for everything you guys do, Ms. Howard, the policies, and going through every single one of those painstakingly, and working with the OSBA to get those updated every week. And we're hopefully in the home stretch at this point. And so thank you so much. And Mr. Perry, thank you so much for preparing and getting those ready for making sure our district is up to code and safe for our students to attend. I also want to talk a little bit more. I want to give a huge shout out to a lot of our schools. I'm not going to list them all. You can go see them on Facebook, but we have so many great programs, and we really make sure that we take care of the whole student, and that's being recognized with the positive behavior and intervention support programs. We're getting a lot of our schools that are getting gold and silver and bronze awards for that. So go check it out. Go see all the great stuff that they're doing and see all the schools that were recognized. I'm looking right out now. South was recognized for having gold. So congratulations to the great teachers and the staff there that are doing great work for our students and making sure that we're taking care of them, once again, as a whole person and not just for education purposes. And lastly, I want to just kind of give an update on the conference that I attended. I went to the Ohio State Board conference over the weekend, and I got to connect with a lot of board members from all over the state, including our local areas. I sat and talked with Ben from Lakota, who just got elected as an 18-year-old for their school board, and made some great connections with some local school board members. I also made some connections with a national federal advocacy group called COSBA, COSSBA. I don't even remember what those acronyms are for, but the important part is they're fighting for us federally and knocking on the doors of not only our state, but also with our federal Senate and Congress. And one of their messages was, they're talking about my choice and sending kids to private schools being, parents' choice. So they have these stickers that are, my choice is public school, and I choose public school. And I thought those were really powerful messages to take something that's being used against public schools and turning it and spinning it as a positive message for us. So I just want to proudly say I choose public schools, and that's why I'm here. I hope everybody has a great holiday. I hope everybody eats their fill and has to roll out of Thanksgiving and unbutton that top button of your pants. And just travel safe if you're traveling, and make sure that you're all back here for school starting in December.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Clark.
Yeah. Mr. Phillips and Mr. Smith, thank you for hosting the finance, the road ahead. I know it's important to get facts out there, and I encourage the community to go to those and watch the video presentations that we've given in the past years. And Mr. Phillips' Friday Finance, Dollars and Cents. It's very important that we understand the full picture, not just from social media, but where the facts actually come from. So thank you both for putting that on the road for those two, December 2nd, December 8th, I believe it is, correct? Yeah, so thank you for that. And Ms. Gallo and Ms. Hetrick and all the students, great job. Again, very proud of those students. We got Nepal, we got Hispanic, we got Arabic. It's incredible to see the nations here in our backyard, and how, as Mr. Napier said, how outgoing that they are to share their story from their country. So that's fantastic. Very proud of them. Mr. Perry, thank you for the maintenance updates and the upgrades that need to be done. And as you mentioned, that was in the budget. It's been in there. So it's something, again, that's we've counted on. We've talked about it. It's been put in the budget. So thank you for the upgrades. And as Ms. Birdie Miller stated, it apparently is needed. And if we're going to host some events to not only recognize Fairfield, but when we do that, there's money that comes into the city from that because it draws other people in. So it's an investment. So thank you for that. And Ms. Hauer, again, you never cease to amaze me and all of us, I think, on the plethora of policy updates and changes. So thank you for always being attentive on those and getting them to us so we can look over them prematurely before the meeting. And just thank you for what you do, because as Mr. Bagley said, this is a fun meeting, and that is part of the fun, is listening to those changes. So thank you for that.
Policies are fun.
Policies are fun. And yes, enjoy, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Enjoy the time. And I really hope we don't have snow, but if we do, enjoy that too. That's all I got.
Thank you, Mr. Clark.
Yes, sir.
We often hear from our friends in Washington through the media, even our friends in Columbus, talk about the need for schools just to educate, just teach them math and reading and writing. And then we see something like this tonight, right? And you look at the impact and the empowerment, the growth in these students, right? I would challenge you to say that's education at its best, and how important that is. And we've asked everyone to have a wonderful Thanksgiving, but think about 90% of these students that suffer from food insecurity. And that's what we're up here doing and representing. And I'm just so proud of these students and elementaries like Fairfield Central and Fairfield Campus, and the challenges that all our kids face. And this is what they're doing to overcome it. And we should all be very, very proud of that. Thank you. I'll call for a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Make a motion.
Second.
Mr. Napier, Mrs. Gundrum, Mr. Phillips, call the roll.
Mr. Napier,
Yes.
Mrs. Gundrum,
Yes.
Mr. Bagley,
Yes.
Mrs. Birding Miller,
Yes.
Mr. Clark.
Yes.
Thank you. Meeting adjourned.